energy. Yeah, you switch things up, now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No, I really should've known. We were that away till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. After all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. I really should've known. We were that away till we hit a red light. Then I see the side. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. After all this time, this is it for us.
It's close enough. I mean, there's nothing but explosions going on outside, which is probably a mixture of fireworks and meth labs blowing up. You can't really tell unless you're close enough to smell. It's either sulfur or the chemical pungent of meth. Alright, let's do a warm-up and then jump right into a war. I've been doing the Dora this whole week, so I'm going to jump in really quick and jump into a Mustang and just see if I can, if I don't have my wires crossed. Yeah, we've been having explosions since last night and off and on throughout the week. As soon as they start selling fireworks around here, people start blowing up. I don't know, probably just like one of the return to pre-contacts. Fair warning, I'm not going to be able to stay on all night or really late. I've got to get up way earlier than I was originally told. So I just found out like an hour ago that they want me, I'm going to need to be there like 4 hours earlier than I expected to be. So I kind of thought everything was going to be set up for me, and it's really not going to be set up for me. I'm going to have to show up early and put in more work than I wanted to. So that sucks, but I'm just going to have to kill this a little bit earlier so I can try to get some sleep before I've got to try to wake up. And tomorrow's going to be horrible. It's going to be a long one. Well, I'm going to do my best not to wear myself out, but it's an obligation I have to do tomorrow, so... There's a few things each year I've got to do, at least for now, on certain holidays, and I've got to do it for now. But that's hopefully going to start coming to an end, hopefully within the next couple years. But we'll see. I mean, it's my own fault. I agree to these things. Certain organizations and people I can't really say no to, so I don't. But yeah, they were just here a little bit ago, and yeah, they need me there way earlier, and they didn't have all the help they thought they were going to have setting it all up, and I'm going to have to get there way early. All right, let's see. We need that, and that. Whoop. Fuel booster. Run the primer for a sec. Magnetos on. Whoops. Where would I put my... See, this is why I needed to do this, because it's been so long I forgot where I got all my, Okay, that's the parking brake. There we go, parking brake on. Prop all the way forward. Prime, we're already primed. It's not that cold. Give it a tad bit of throttle. Carb air. All right, we should be about ready here. All right. Here we go. And fuel. And we got it. Piece of cake. Let's bring the flaps up. This is, I can't really get into it, but it's not really volunteering. It's not that simple. But it is something I'm going to try to work myself out of so that they don't need me anymore for anything as quickly as I can now, because my body's just getting too wrecked. And I can't do everything I used to do anyway, so there needs to be some torches passed along and shit of that nature quicker than what they were wanting. I'm gonna have to push for that. I barely got through, I had a lot of trouble just with the Memorial Day. How long was I out after Memorial Day? I know I missed streaming for like 2 days after that, I think, maybe 3. So I'm worried that we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do my thing tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. I'm also gonna say there's a good chance I'm not gonna fly tomorrow night, and I'm definitely not flying Sunday night. So I'll be back on Monday, but I'll probably still be in the Discord tomorrow night, maybe, or Sunday night. I'll be there Sunday night unless something happens and I can't move much. We'll see. But I definitely need to get them to start finding some replacements for all this stuff. Give the old disabled guy a break. Alright, we're just waiting for this thing to heat up. In fact, let's go ahead and close off the cooler for the oil for a sec. Oil's good. Yeah, we're good to taxi. After taking off the Dora so many times without wrecking it, this thing should be a piece of cake. You don't have to use differential braking or anything. Alright, let's do 1 unit of flaps. Is the oxygen on? Oxygen's already on, okay. Yeah, way easier than the Dora. Alright, gear coming up. And that 1 unit of flaps. Alright, and let's lower the prop. And increase the manifold pressure a little bit. Alright, we're flying. And let's cool off the oil. No. Yeah, let's go ahead and cool oil just a little bit. So we're going to bring that one down just a little bit by opening up the oil cooler completely. Alright, let's get it trimmed, because we actually have trim. So one thing I don't like about flying the German stuff, the German stuff's amazing, but not having trim makes it really hard for me, because I gotta hold pressure on the stick the whole time, or else it'll just roll the plane, because there's no trim. There's minor elevation trim, that's it, which ain't much. So what I'm getting at, if you want to learn piston planes and warbirds, just get yourself the P-51 to start with. It'll get you started without blowing your brain. It's a little bit more complicated with the throttle system than the German stuff, but that is not that bad at all. Having trim and having a rudder steering on the ground with a mobile wheel makes a ton of difference. You don't have to use differential braking and tail wheel locking and try not to wipe out. If we had ground friction, none of that stuff would be that bad, but because we don't have ground friction, those German planes are really hard to take off and land because you're just on ice. But you do have to have a split throttle. So you got your throttle here, and then you've got your RPM here. Your throttle is your manifold pressure, and your prop is your RPM. Oh, there he is. We're doing 230 miles an hour. Oh, the German planes are awesome. I mean, arguably the Bf-109, because it's the K model, is the best warbird that we have in DCS. But it's, or I should say, it could be the best, but it takes a lot more piloting. It can be the best for sure, but it takes a lot more practice, knowledge, so on. A lot of the other ones are a lot easier to be good with. Well, I had to get the Jug, because that's the original A-10. The P-47 is the original Lightning. And it's a beast. It's also the big first supercharged tank of a plane. That one takes a lot of management, but it's worth it. It's not that complicated, really. just has more than most. Or Thunderbolt. Yeah. Thunderbolt. Sorry. That is what I meant. Sorry, my brain's all frazzled right now. Oh, we got him. We hit him. And that's how easy it is with the Mustang. There they are. Alright, we need to trim our rudder. We are slipping a bit. There we go. Yep, you gotta love this thing. Alright, let's jump into a war, seeing as how we're kind of on a little bit of a rough times table tonight. Vic, are you flying with us tonight? Where do you want to go? Tripe is... Who's flying tonight? Is anybody flying tonight besides me? If there's some place somebody wants to go, let's go. Trife, it's your pick. You're on the hot seat. It's all about you. Make a choice or Vic's gonna shoot you. Also, if you do make a choice, he's probably gonna shoot you anyway, but you know. It's like a rite of passage. What, are you flying tonight? If you're flying, pick which map you want to go to, which server. We'll put in an hour. We'll put in a couple hours. Oh, we almost flew right through our ricochets. Nah, I have plenty of room. We're not moving fast enough for me to make a mistake like that. And what are we doing? Like 300 miles? Yeah, 300 miles an hour. We're moving way too slow. We're not doing 300 knots. We're doing 300 miles an hour. This is nothing. When you've been flying for a long time, when you're flying, time almost slows down. Plus, I'm on a lot of medicine, so I might have the Matrix effect going on. Maybe that's what makes me decent. It's not the decades of experience, it's the medicine. We weren't that low, though. It just looks that way. We will show. So right here, it looks like I'm really close to the trees, but if you look, I'm really not. It's like 30 feet above them. It just looks that way. It's an optical illusion from the cockpit. Okay, no worries, Tripe. I was just throwing the opportunity to you. It's not a big deal. I'm only going to be flying for probably a couple hours, to be honest. Just because, well, you know, I already said my 4th of July has been altered, as is the case most of the time. I can't think of a single time everything goes to plan ever. Unless it was somebody else's plan and it was against me, then I'm sure they all work out. Alright, let's jump over to a server then. We'll get some sorties out. What did we do yesterday? Syria? Yeah, we did Syria and we got pigeonholed because they kept repairing before we could get there. Dude, no plan survives contact from another person. They don't have to be an enemy. As a matter of fact, usually plans get ruined by people that are on your side. To be quite honest, that's where most of that happens. It's not from the enemy or contact from the enemy that ruins all the plans. It's friggin' all the other people around you, or when there's 400 war chiefs making plans and altering plans and only so many people trying to do them. That's where all the problems come from. I don't know. I'm gonna bring up the server list and we'll see how many people. If Syria's it's got nobody on it, I'm not gonna do that again. Yeah, but you can't drop those on your own people, Carter. And again, most of the problems don't arise from enemies, it's from friendlies. When it comes to plans and execution of plans. Return to pre-contact Caucasus has got 5, so that's a good one. That's healthy and not overcrowded. Syria's got 3. Okay, we can go back to Syria. There's a few people on there. Do I know any of these people? No. And no. Okay, let's go to Syria, yeah. With at least there's 3 people in the server, so we might not be pigeonholed so hard. Let's do Syria, the modern war server that we're going to, except we can only use warbirds. See how we do. To be honest, we should be able to sneak up on SAM systems, but I know in DCS they'll just lock you up like you're a normal jet that's exuding a radar signature, but in reality they would have a lot of trouble trying to do that. Even modern electro-optical sensors would have trouble seeing and locking and firing on a warbird. And heat seekers would have a terrible time trying to. Well, depends on them. This actually looks like the same war. It's just a little farther along. Okay, so we're going to Juliet. I know that already. And we're going to use a helicopter. We're going to kill that stuff and capture. That'll be the first mission. Actually, we should probably take out the military base first. What do they have here? A lot. Oh, they have a gecko. Never mind. We can't do that quite yet. So let's do Juliet. What do we think? It's got to be a Black Shark, an Apache, or a Hind, because we're going to have to kill the Shilka and the Zeus 57 from range. Kind of want to do a Hind. I really need to do a Black Shark, though, just because I'm so out of practice with it. So let's do a Black Shark. Fob Mike. Fob Mike is bugged. You can spawn there, but you can't rearm and reload, so you got to take what you're going to have. Because you're stuck with it. Really dark. I used to be so good with this thing, and then I stopped flying it for... I've got... Ever since we started doing North Pole, I'm just always in Apaches trying to push the front line, or I'm in Chinooks trying to supply the front line. I lost that Black Shark touch. Alright, there's Juliet right there. And let's get a generic heading anyway, but it's going to be straight across the map. So you're 270, yeah, 265. Grab supplies. This is why, by the way, this is why the Return to Pre-Contacts are good servers to practice and get better at doing dynamic war stuff, working on your tactics and all that stuff, because it's all here. Some of the enemies might be aces when they spawn in, but most of them are going to be usually trained or veteran, so there's a little bit of a random skill gap. It doesn't have the chapped units, and it's not overly hard mode to where the enemy cheats. And then, like on helicopters, you can use generic logistic supplies to capture points, and those supplies don't have weight. So it's not realistic, but it allows you to fly every helicopter in the game. You're not going to get pigeonholed. Alright, wiping out the controls. And we're going to set our cyclic and force trim it forward. About there. Alright, here we go. Alright, gear coming up. Make sure the FDAP is off. Make sure our camera's good. Laser works. All right. Make sure the sight works. Alright, 12 tandems, 4 Iglas, 40 rockets. That's plenty. So we'll kill this stuff, and then depending on what's here, yeah, we're gonna kill everything at Juliet, and then we're gonna go to the refinery after that and go after the refinery too. Let's go ahead and drop down lower though. Yeah, I saw that they released some ready copies for the popular people to test. It's alright, we'll give it a real test when they release it. I shouldn't say that. I'm assuming they're all better pilots than me. Alright, that's the refinery. You can see it's in between it's down in that ravine. So we'll kill this stuff, and then we'll go for the refinery. Seems how there's no SAMs there. We'll just have to use tandems to kill the flak guns and the Shilkas. You know what, too? We're going to go manual. We'll turn the shooting computer off because we're going to have to shoot these things outside of max range. Trigger's pretty good. He's got a better voice than I do, that's for sure. I think I have more piloting knowledge, and he's probably better at digital PvP than me, probably, I would assume. But that's going to be the case in most cases, so I'm going to be not as good in digital PvP as a computer gamer's going to be. A computer gamer that's been doing DCS for a while is going to be a better player versus player dogfighter than me. My brain works in reality for years and years and years and years and years, so I can't just break that inner coding and do things that are kind of something you couldn't really do in real life, but people can do stuff like that in DCS, so they're going to be better. Isn't there water over here that I can use for a reference? Yeah, but it's pretty far away. But we could still use that as a little reference if I can find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, though, as low as I am. I think that's the water right there. Well, there's some kind of little outpost right there. I don't know what outpost that is. Oh, it's probably that. I think we'll just have to wait to get closer. Yeah, Trigger's got that radio voice. I've got the I sound younger than I am voice. There's the water right there. I can see it with my eyeballs. Yeah, there we go. So right off the back side back here is where that Shilka and Zeus 57 is. Didn't get a good look yet. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. That'll hurt. I thought it was to the south of the water. It's actually a little bit to the north. Is that them right there? That might be them right there. Maybe. It's pretty far, though. The other problem is out here in the desert, there might be a little rolling hill and you can't even see them till you're almost on top of them. Like looking for shit in the ocean. That definitely looks like something next to that tree, but I think it's just another tree. I wish I had a better landmark to try to find these guys. If I zoom in, there's just nothing here. There is no landmarks. Even the trees I'm seeing, I think I'm seeing these. If I'm seeing those trees, that's way too far away. Yeah, no, I'm not looking at trees 30 miles out there. All right, there's the water. They should literally be like right there. I don't see them, but I see kind of rolling hills. Wait, right there. There's something. Nope, it's a tree. This is the challenge of the Black Shark, by the way, but I like the challenge. I love using this thing. You know, it's an Apache, except you're doing everything, so it's really easy to get task saturated trying to fly this thing because you're doing everything yourself. But finding targets will be the hardest part. How many miles? That'll be a good marker. How many miles off this water? 3.5 miles. That's so much closer than I thought. All right, so there's the water. You're talking like 3 miles is like right there. That's right where I was looking before, and I still didn't see them. I wonder if they're in the trees line there, and that's why I don't see them. We definitely need to find them before we get too close. You know what? Let's climb up higher. I think that might solve our problem. We're gonna load up some torque here and slow our forward momentum. Watch our VSI here. There we go. Get a good climb going. You don't see all those little subtle elevation changes, but like look right there. If you were down that way like 5 miles and there was something down here at the bottom of this little dune, you totally wouldn't see it unless you were up way higher. It would be hiding right there in plain sight. That is definitely the water hole. Right off the middle, 273. So we're talking about right.
Airborne. Springfield 1, passing waypoint 1 at 20,000.
Right where that oh, wait. Is that them right there? Nope, that's trees again. It looks like there's something right there. There's a dark spot right there in the shadow, but I can't tell what it is. Let's range it. All right, laser on. All right, it's too far to range. We're gonna get too close, so I'm gonna get shot. This thing's gonna shoot flak at me. Why am I looking at a city? Alright, let's try 261. Well, that's not correct. Trying to slow down a little bit so I'm not in a rush to get shot in the face here. Alright, we're going straight at him now.
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 2 at 20,000.
Oh, got him. I think I got him. Did they just disappear and then reappear? That's interesting. I think that's them. Is that why I couldn't see them before? Because they weren't rendering in? I hope that's not the case. Got my graphics turned all the way up. Well, we got to get about 8.5 kilometers away to shoot. Yeah, look at that. They keep disappearing. That's weird. Alright, I'm ground stabilized. God, that feels like that's too far away. That's way too far away. These guys should be like right here in front of me almost. Shit, I lost them now. They're... Yeah, we're like 4 miles away. I guess I should have left my cursor on them, but I felt like that was too far away. There's a road. And the roads aren't on the map, so that's not helpful at all.
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 3 at 20,000.
God and Juan. How are you two doing? Jesus, they're right in front of me. I should literally see them with my eyeballs. Shit, I see them. Rifle. Shack 1. Oh, he's running. Got him locked. Rifle. See ya. Where's the last one? Right there. Yeah, it's just a Uriel. We're gonna save our tandem. We'll just gun him. Yeah, I almost flew right over him, just like I was worried I was gonna do. That's how we do that. Laser off. Alright, neutral. Alright, let's head for the refinery. Oh, we got some ZIL trucks heading too. Try to intercept those. Alright, we're on the way. We'll see if we can intercept these ZIL trucks so they don't, because if they get over here they might capture Juliet with supplies, so we'll gun those and then we'll head straight for here. Put tandems on the T90s and the BTRs, and then put a tandem on that 57, and then we'll capture the refinery with our supplies. Yeah, I think there was something going on there. Stuff was like popping in and out. All right, we're looking for some moving trucks. They're driving through the hills right now. We're not going to really probably be able to see them until they kind of spit out of the hill area right here in front of us. I think they're going to spit out over here. Let's go ahead and slow our forward momentum. We can probably do a rocket run on these Zilch trucks just to get them off the road or just to pop them in general. That looks like the road that they're going to come out on. That looks like it's going to be that road. Oh, there's a little pond. Where's that little pond at? Right there. Oh, they're right in line with that pond. They must be behind that. They must be behind that sand dune right there. There they are. Yep. All right, we got them. So now we know where they are. We'll just head for them. We got the rockets WASD. The rockets are actually pretty accurate off of the Black Shark, oddly enough. They're still DCS rockets, so the damage is nerfed pretty good, but it's easier to get them closer to the target with the Black Shark. That was the road they were going to pop out on. I was right about that. Actually, yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll just leave the TV on them until we get close, and then we'll pop the TV off and go manual. Oh, little short. Got one of them, I guess. Alright, let's come back around and we'll gun them now that they're off the road. Hey, Dragon, this is Return to Pre-Contact Syria. Oh, I got them both. They're both done. Alright. Let's get my controls all reset. Alright, let's head for the refinery. So we got to find the tanks. We'll be able to find them. They're right next to the actual factory. So we're going to WAS the tandems, which we have 10 still. We're going for the T90s first, then the BRTs, and then the Zeus 57. And we're gonna go manual. Take our time so we don't get shot in the face. So if we could go right at the factory, but then if we're at that lip, we might be a little close. So we're gonna head over here so we get a better visual. Why did they change the lights? They used to actually light up. Now you can barely fucking see it. I don't know why they changed that. That's very weird. It used to be bright. You could actually tell right away. I've messed with my instrumentation and it doesn't light those up anymore. I don't know if it's bugged or what. Alright, let's slow down. Stay way outside of their range and get set up. Yeah, it still doesn't light up really. Get rid of all this side slide and try to nullify it as best I can before we get set up. Alright, there's a T-90. Let's get him first. Laser is on. What's our range? 8.7. We gotta get a little bit closer. I'd like to get close to 8. Well, that's good. You got a fresh start now, Dragon. That means whatever bad habits you had, maybe you'll break them this time around. All right, let's do a test shot rifle. Hey, we got there. Oh, BRT's running. Gotcha. Rifle. Add a little bit more power. We're slowly coming down a little bit. Rifle. Just walking through them. And this is the power of the Black Shark. Setting up right outside of their range and just sniping them. They got no idea what's going on. Oh, we're gonna have to slide it right past that oil rig. Gotcha. Rifle. In the face. In the face! Alright, where's that Zeus 57? Right there. Stupid flak gun. Oh, he's too far away. Let's move in. .8. We might be able to hit him from here. Let's get 8.5 though, just to be sure. 8.5. Rifle. This should be the last unit, right? Or is there a truck still somewhere over there? Uh-oh. Is he still alive? No, he's dead. Is that tank still alive? That tank is still alive. Interesting. Not for long. Alright, where's that ZIL truck? Huh, I don't see it.
Morning comes to us.
It says it's right off the side of the road. Let's turn the laser off. Let's drop down and see if we can see him with our eyes. We got the gun bore sighted. We'll just shoot him if we have to. I didn't see any troops anywhere either. Is he just right inside all those rigs? Yeah, he's got to be like right over here somewhere. Where is this guy? I'm trying to side slide and I still don't see him. To the side of that road. He must be being hidden by smoke or... Oh, wait, there he is right there. I see him. There we go. We got him. We got him. Alright, refinery's neutral. Let's land and capture. Alright, gear coming out. Nice and smooth. That ground is not very level, so let's put our nose forward up the hill. That'll make it easier to take back off. There we go. Just like that. Alright, capturing. Alright, we got the refinery. Now we gotta go grab supplies from somewhere and capture Juliet. We should be able to grab supplies from Fob Mike, but last time I checked, Fob Mike is kind of buggy and you can't access anything once you've taken off. But let's go try it anyway. Worst case scenario, we'll just spawn a new helicopter once we get there from Fob Mike. We should be able to grab logistics from there though. We've got plenty of fuel. We just can't rearm and refuel from Fob Mike. Alright, lasers are off. Controls are wiped out. Yep, here we go. Alright, gear coming up. Your keybinds aren't working? That's not good. Is it every jet you've spawned or just the one? Sometimes when you do a dynamic spawn, you get a bugged plane. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. That might have been a bugged plane then. I would spawn a new one and test it. If the key bindings don't work on every plane, then something's wrong. Your key bindings aren't set right or something. Something's wrong. But you could just have a bugged aircraft. If you're already in the air, that'll make it harder.
Springfield 1, airborne. Springfield 1, passing waypoint 1 at 20,000.
Well, we already got more done tonight than we did last night. Well, that's not true. We captured more ground tonight already than we did last night, but last night I killed a whole bunch of boats and jets. We just couldn't do any capturing. Put a SHORAD into the refinery area. Enemy might be flying over that area frequently until we have Palmyra sealed up. I didn't even look at the budget, but I know this place has a limited budget. Yeah, we're maxed out. We'll put some armor in there too. See what that looks like. There we go. We got it. That gave us a linebacker too. That's another SHORAD. My SRS just disconnected. Is my stream still up? Yeah, it looks like it's up. Oh wow, the SRS is just gone for the server. That's interesting. Not that most people don't use SRS on return to pre-contact anyway, but... I hope I'm still broadcasting. I can't look at my internet. No, my internet's good. It's just the SRS. Hey, what's up, Kraken? How are you doing this evening? Yep, happy 4th.
Passing waypoint 2 at 20,000.
Yeah, this server's SRS just went down. Again, doesn't matter. Nobody's using it. This is the KA-50 third Black Shark. Nasty attack helicopter. Low armor, high damage. Kiowa. Yeah, it's a Kiowa. You could fit a Kiowa inside of this thing. Kiowa is just like your normal news traffic agency helicopter. Actually, their Kiowas are a little bit bigger. Actually, they're the exact same thing. Just less rockets. Where's this fob mic? I'm surprised I don't see the smoke yet. Oh, it's because I'm not flying straight at it. The Kiowa is the tiny little American Scout helicopter that got converted into. The generic Kiowa airframe has been used for like news helicopters, police helicopters, and traffic helicopters for decades. Every town's got a Kiowa. There's the green smoke, I see it. The American Kiowa Scout helicopter in the military is the one that has the eyeball on top of it on the swivel. And it's very small. Because it's a Scout. It locates and lays its targets for other people. Oh, it looks like we're not gonna have to go capture Juliet. NPC's getting ready to do it for us. So we can probably turn our attention to this military base. But there's a gecko there. Hey Dragon, do you think you could kill a gecko at military base? But be careful, you've got 2 fox bats above you. Angels 35. I don't think they're going after you per se, but if you get near them, they might change their mind. Boom, there you go, he captured it. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a shore rat in there too. And that is Juliet. Juliet, right there. Boom. Would that give us a roll in? That'll work. Sure, if you want to. Everybody's welcome. Public server, come on in. No worries, Dragon. Well, if you need any help with anything, don't be afraid to ask. This is a learning channel. We're here for education. Edumacation. I'm just a couple of miles out. And then I'm gonna switch aircraft. We gotta kill that gecko before I can get in there with a helicopter. That gecko would kill me as soon as I got anywhere even halfway close to shooting a shot. I'd be dead. This is Return to Pre-Contact Syria. Yeah, we'll take a flight out of Hama probably. Oh wait, we've got Tab Q. Is that Foxbat really gonna jump down to try to get me? Oh my god, they are. Alright, turning on the Iglas. Alright, where are these Foxbats at? There's one. I see both of them actually. Uncapping my Igla. Box 2. It's tracking. It's got a good track. It's gonna pull away. Look at it. It's flying formation with my missile. Yeah. We almost got him. It's a good track. Gotta keep an eye on this guy in case he comes back at me. Uncapping. Okay, we're uncapped. Fox 2. Looks like a good shot. Nope, he's gonna outrun it again. It went for a flare. That was a really good track. He saw it coming though. Alright, let's head back home. That pushed him back at least. I love firing Iglas. I've gotten a lot of kills with those things. But if they see it coming, they can flare it off pretty easy. Wonder where those bats are actually trying to get to. Don't worry about it, Kraken. Just as soon as you get in on the server, just look around and see where you can, you know, make a difference and go for it. You don't have to follow me around or anything like that. Yeah, they didn't want to engage. They're just trying to get out of here. Still would have liked to get one of them. Oh, we're coming in hot. Alright, FARP is right there. I guess we'll just land on the FARP like a boss. I'm not going to be in that attack helicopter very much longer. As soon as I land, I'm switching it up. I got to assault a SAM system at the military base before I can attack it. So I'm going to be in probably a Viper or an A-10. Or I could do a Hornet. I kind of want to do a Phantom, but I'd have to get too close. I'd probably eat a SAM. Although I could hit it with a Maverick. I need more practice with the Phantom. Alright, gear coming down. Alright. Foxbat, Foxbat. MI8 is actually heading for the refinery, but we have stuff here that should kill it. We could put another Roland in there, but let's just see what happens with what's in there. They should be fine. Oh my gosh. There's an SA-11 and an armored caravan that just left the military base. That's dangerous. Okay, maybe I'll grab an A-10. I can kill a Gecko with a Maverick. God, those SA... No, I can't do that. Those SA-11s will shoot me down so fast. We're gonna definitely have to do SEAD now. So let's grab a Viper. We'll come out of tab Q. We'll go for that Gecko, and also we'll try to see if we can hit those SA-11s. Alright, where are we? Oh good, we're not that far from the runway. That's how you do it. Alright, let's get set up. Let's turn off that beacon. Turn off the external lights. Okay. Let's get up in the air. We'll find the Gecko first, and then we'll go after the SA-11s that are driving down the road. Unless, well, we might probably have to shoot at the SA-11s before we even get close enough to see the Gecko. Depends on how active those SA-11s are going to be. They are moving, so they shouldn't be tracking. So we might not actually see them at all. Alright, let's just turn and hit it. Get a little bit of speed and then we'll hit the blower. We gotta get up altitude quickly. Alright, blower. Rotating. Airborne. Alright. Oh, good. We got tanks and stuff firing at that SAM caravan already. So let's go straight for... Whoops. Let's go straight for the Gecko. Which is right there. Oh god, there's a 5 down there too? Not really. Oh, he's way down here. That 5 might be a problem, we'll see. Alright, we're triangulating the Gecko. Actually, there is the 5. Let me get a shot off on this sucker if I can. Come on, baby. He's got me nailed. Come on, give me a track file. Oh, damn it. Now the SA-11's gonna get in on the action. I should have come from Hama. I'm flying right into the shit. Damn. How is it not giving me a good PGM when he's got me locked and fired? That's a bad shot, but I don't have a choice. I need to get rid of my bag.
Altitude, pull up, flare.
Alright, we're okay. I don't think that missile's gonna hit, but it would be nice if it did. Highly unlikely, though. Alright. It is not gonna give me... Hey, Tofinesser, how's it going? If you want to do SEAD, the Viper's definitely going to be your best tool for that job. Super! Thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. Alright, let's see if we can get a shot up on that Gecko, or the SA-11. It's not giving me either of them. That Gecko's still there, right? Oh, the Gecko's gone. Somebody must have shot it. Okay, somebody shot the Gecko, good. That's why I couldn't see it anymore. It doesn't exist. I guess I can see if I can get a shot up on that SA-5 then. Oh, I got it! I got the SA-5! Or he shut his radar off. I shouldn't say that. He might have just shut off his radar. He just shut his radar off. To make sure I didn't blow him up. You know what I bet you happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened now. So I fired that missile across the line right through here. He shut his radar off, and the Gecko's radar was still on. How much do you want to bet my missile killed that Gecko? Because I don't see anyone else around here, unless it was Peanut here. Peanut might have done it, but he's too far away. SA5 again. Really? Because it's showing green to me. They need to fix this bug. If my RWR is getting the radiation, my ELANT pod absolutely is getting that information, and then some. They need to stop this ELANT pod's not seeing anything. Crap. It's also not giving me a track file on it. Even though it's nailing me and locking me. As soon as he locks me, I should have a PGM within, like 2 seconds of 2.
Cat flare. Cat flare. Cat flare. Cat flare. Cat flare. Cat flare. Altitude.
Alright, we're gonna get low and hit the notch and chaff one time.
Cat flare.
We're clean. Alright, let's pop back up and see if we can get a good file. We've got the PGM now. We've got a 2. We just had to wild weasel it, which is kind of silly. We just got to get a shot now on this SA5. We got a good lock on it now. We need airspeed and a little bit of altitude, and we got him. Magnum 1. Magnum 2. Shut off his radar, probably. Switching to Cat 1.
Caution.
Alright, we're out of here. All those harms are inbound. Let's climb up. Give them something to see. Give them something to look at. I wish I knew what the waypoint number for tab Q is. It should be in the kneeboard. Should be in the kneeboard. Tab Q is 31. We gotta reset our targeting pod though, so that our waypoint shows up. CV. Okay. Where's tab Q? Right there. There's tab Q. Oh, did our harms not hit? They didn't hit. Is there a SA-15 here somewhere? No. No. I wonder what stopped my missiles. Either something shot them down, or they all shut off their radars and my missiles went stupid and just hit the ground. That's too bad. That was a lot of work to not get the SA-5. Or there really is a GBI there, we just don't know it's there. We'll have to put a scout over there to see. Alright, we're gonna come down here, and on initial we're just gonna roll into final. What time is it? Yeah. We're not going to do a flight pattern. We're just going to go ahead and roll into final. All right, we're idle. And boards out. Well, it was a good run at them, but shit happens. If they shut their radars off, then they shut off their radars. Depending on how close the harm is, it might get close, but very low odds. We don't have the modern harms on here for obvious reasons.
Altitude. Altitude.
All right, we're slowing down. What runway number is that? Doesn't say, doesn't have a number. It's too small. They don't have numbers. Tab Q traffic, Fubar 1-1, coming in initial to roll in for final, runway east to west. All right, gear down. All right, we're on speed. We're a little high. We'll work it down. All right, on speed, out of time. Tab Q traffic, Fubar 1-1, short final, east runway. All right, on speed, on time. Gear 3 green, boards are all the way out. Nothing left to do but land. See if we can get a good aero brake too, considering it's kind of a short runway. Try to aero brake a little bit. Oh, no. Is that a ripple in the runway? Well, we can go ahead and attack the military base now with that Gecko out of the way. We'll just have to not worry about the SA-5 for now. Is that a Chinook? That's a Chinny. Where's the turnoff? It's probably all the way at the end. Probably is no turnoffs in the middle. That's alright. Most people don't use it on these servers anyway. There's a lot of servers where it's heavily used, but return to pre-contact, not really. Then there's, like the old Hoggett server, it was overused. People would get in SRS and they'd be like telling you shit you don't need to know, just jamming up the radio waves with nonsense. telling you, you know, when they're going to turn left and right and where they're going. It's like, Jesus, shut up. That's too much. Alright, yeah, let's grab a helicopter. We already did the Black Shark. We did pretty good with the Black Shark. Let's grab an Apache for this run. Because there's a lot of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14 hard targets, so I'd run out of ways to kill them in a Black Shark. Let's grab an Apache. And let me use the restroom. Oh, are they gonna let me use a full rack? Yes, okay, good. I'll say if I can't use a full rack, I'm gonna run out of ammo too, but I can put a rack on here. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me use the restroom.
You are my sunshine, shine, 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 shine. On a cloudy day, cloudy day, cloudy day, on a cloudy day. I wanna feel your arms in a warm embrace. I wanna see the look written on your face. And as time goes by, you'll be my sunshine on a cloudy day.
All right, take another dose of medicine. Let's do this. Let's see if we can wipe all this stuff out in one go. Sounds like there was a war going on outside my house. I wish I had like a wireless microphone. I could walk outside the front door so you guys could hear all the explosions going on out there. And again, 50-50 chance it's either a meth lab or fireworks. Equal chances. Alright, head tracking's a little off. Let's fix that. There we go, okay.
1 o'clock, searching.
See, 39 is our starter. And we're gonna put a custom waypoint in there. Let's create a new mission. So, route, erase the route, and let's add, and we'll just go ahead. We pull this waypoint out of the memory real quick so we have a home base. Now let's get a GPS on this base right here. And let's pump that into our computer. So point, add, and we want WP, and we want TGT, and then we erase this. All right, north 3507 65. We're gonna have to do a little math on that. East 03821 and 66, and the elevation should be 1817, and that is waypoint 46 that we just created. So then we go back here, add, boom, W46. Pull that out of the memory bank. There we go. Alright, we got a mission. And then direct to 46. Why is that so dark? Shouldn't default that dark when the dial's at medium. It should be pretty bright. I don't know what's going on with the MFDs. Let's go ahead and turn on the data link information. Alright, George gets the Hellfires. I'll shoot the gun off the helmet on the back seat, and we are good to go. Let's grab logistics in case we do kill everything. Then we can capture. That would be pretty sweet. If we kill everything and capture it in one shot, that whole military base, that'd be awesome. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it could. Alright, George. Don't screw this up. Oh, I forgot to set my... There we go.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
Alright, that's the military base right there. If I was smart, I would set up a nice little sniping position right outside of their range. That's what we should do. Or we should run and gun and do 1 or 2 shots and then pull off and come back around and keep moving. That's the smartest way to do it. Keep moving. Alright, let's arm the helicopter and arm the chaff. Arm the George.
Pausing Hellfire. Copy. Ceasefire. Missile set to low ball.
And let's set up our helmet for shooting the chain gun from my IHADS.
Radar searching.
And we'll do a test shot. We'll shoot that dark spot. Perfect. Alright, we're on the way.
Slaving. Deslave.
Alright, George can see him already. That's good. As he should. It's right in front of us.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar tracking.
What?
Radar searching.
14.
Radar searching.
Is there an enemy Tomcat circling me? There's a Frogfoot.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
Okay, I don't see. Oh, Tomcats are way over there at Hama. That's silly. They didn't lock me up. That's Eye of Sauron. DCS.
Radar searching.
Pretty sure Tomcats can't track a ground target with their radar backwards from 80 miles. I'm pretty sure that's not a real thing. That'd be pretty sick, though. Is that SA-11 still alive? I didn't even look. No, it's dead. Never mind. Get him, Knight. Looks like Knight's on the Frogfoot that's trying to kill me. I'm gonna pre-chaff. Actually, I'm gonna pre-flare. It don't have radar missiles. It's got heater. I see him. Tally. I've got the Frogfoot coming right at me. If he shoots a heater, I should be able to see it. When he gets closer, we'll pre-flare a little bit again.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Laser ranging. Radar searching.
Good hit, good hit.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching.
Good shot,
Radar
good shot.
Searching. Radar searching.
He was trying to laze me. He was gonna shoot a friggin' tandem at me. Which is smart. He'd have a hell of a time trying to get a heater on a helicopter, but the computer can cheat, so I figured that's what he was gonna try. Thank you, Knight. Good cover.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching.
Alright, come on, George. You should start. We're close enough. You should be telling me what this shit is.
Radar searching.
We got a lot of stuff to kill. You need to be on the ball. AAA guns, that's what we're looking for. We gotta kill the Shilkas and the Zeus 57s first. Three inbound. Fullbacks? Yeah, they probably shot all their stuff off at Hama. They probably were running SEAD on Hama. They're still dangerous as shit though, be careful. Fullbacks will get you. They're very maneuverable. For a two-seater, they're very maneuverable. Those things can just float. A lot of low-speed lift. Okay, George. Seriously, dude. You should be telling me license plates right now. I need to know which one of these. There we go. Okay, there's the flak gun.
Laser on. Copy.
Alright, give me a good point track. We need an inertial point track.
Radar searching.
He's just not going to image track it, I guess. Come on.
Copy.
There we go. Okay, we got an image track now.
Get me closer.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I thought. We're a little too far out still. I'm going to ease up slowly and see if I can set up a hover. I usually don't do that with Apaches, but to be honest, my arm's sore already. George, you got to tell me when we're in range.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching.
George, we should be real close.
Radar searching.
In range. Ready to launch.
All right,
Radar searching.
now we're talking.
Radar searching.
Jesus, anti-torque, calm down. See, if I had pedals, I could do this part a lot smoother, but my legs wouldn't last very long.
Engaging.
Rifle, Zeus 57. Shilka. Oh, they're moving.
Copy.
We definitely need an image track now if they're moving. Give it to me. We can't shoot until you give it to me. It's a good...
Copy.
He's on the ball, but he's not setting up the track. Okay, rifle.
Firing.
And good catch, sir.
Good effects, good effects.
Good catch, sir.
And slave. Deslaving.
All right, T90.
Laser on. Roger.
I cannot neutralize the sway. Perfect, there you go, and an image track rifle.
Roger, engaging. Good effects on target. Slaving. Deslaving.
T90.
Blazing. Roger.
Give me a good image track. Gotcha. Rifle.
Engaging.
The power of the Apache. As long as there's no like SHORADs or SAMs in the area, and you're not being, you know, we've got air superiority, the Apache can just get all the work done.
Blaze. Good effects, good effects. Slaving. Deslaving.
It's a lot of T90s going boom.
Laser on. Roger.
Image track. Gotcha. Rifle.
Engaging.
Hey, California, how's it going, buddy? Red, how's it going?
Blaze. Those are good hits.
Boom.
And slave. Deslave.
Another T90. This should be the last
Laser
T90.
on.
Oh, I think that's his butt pointing right at us too. That's not good for him.
Roger.
Rifle.
Roger, engaging.
It's either the front or the butt. It's not going to really matter what the shape charge on the Hellfire is going to pop it.
Radar searching.
Or it should. Here's the front.
Blaze. Good effects on target. And slave. Now deslaved.
This is Return to Pre-Contact Syria. Oh, there's still two more T... That's a lot of T90s. Where are all these T90s coming
Blazing.
from?
Roger.
Perfect. Rifle.
Roger, engaging.
We're not going to start a new hardcore war until I get back. So, Monday.
Blaze. Good effects, good effects. And slave. Now deslaved. Laser on. Engaging.
Whoa, rifle. But that sway just keeps getting worse and worse. Every time I stabilize it, it just starts slowly drifting and getting faster and faster.
Laser, good effects on target. Roger. Deslaving.
Alright, what do we got left? We got 8.
Laser
Radar
on.
searching.
Roger. Roger, engaging.
Rifle. We might run out of Hellfires, but we might have to do a little chain gun work.
Laser. Target destroyed. Roger. Deslave. Laser on. Engaging.
Rifle.
Laser. Good effects on target. Slaving. Deslave. Blazing. Roger. Firing.
Rifle. Perfect. Yeah, don't let any MI8s get here because they can repair shit and recapture shit. So yeah, good call. Good move. It's one of the worst things that can happen is they start reinforcing it
Target
before
destroyed.
we can clear it and capture it.
I'm deslaved.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Laser on. Roger.
We need to sling this one up to this right here. Rifle.
Engaging.
We gotta curve this one in there. Make sure it doesn't hit that comm tower.
Laser. Target destroyed.
Just like that.
Roger. I'm deslaved. Laser on.
2 more BTRs is what it looks like.
Roger.
Got it. Rifle. Then we'll blow the holds and move in for the kill. There's a bunch of ZIL trucks and troops around there.
Laser. Good effects on target. And slave. I'm deslaved. Laser on. Roger.
Rifle.
Engaging.
Alright, what do we got left? 2. We got 2 left. We still got 1,200 rounds of 30 mil chain,
Laser. Good effects. Good effects.
which is a
Roger.
lot.
I'm
Radar
deslaved.
searching.
ZIL heavy truck.
Laser on. Laser. Blazing. Gun lost. Copy. Firing. Firing.
Chevy 7 is RTB at 2,400.
Laser. Target destroyed. Roger. I'm deslaved. In range. Ready to fire. Can't engage yet. Firing. Laser. Target destroyed.
Radar searching.
Slaving. Deslaving. Blazing. Engaging. Engaging. Firing. Blaze. Those are good hits. And slave. Deslave. Blazing. Firing.
We should be able to go in now and use our helmet, do it from the back seat so I can have some fun.
Deslaving. De-lost. Roger. Deslaving.
Alright, moving in.
Radar searching.
Okay, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That thing should be done. I hit the shit out of it.
Radar searching.
Alright, that's it. Neutral.
Radar searching.
Booyah. Alright. Let's go down and land.
Roger. Ceasefire.
Hey, we're gonna pull it off. Killed everything, and we're gonna capture
Radar
it.
searching.
Unless I wreck,
Radar
which
searching.
that's not gonna happen. I suppose it could, but it's not going to. Is that a fence right there? Yeah, that's a fence. Because that would be funny. Coming into land and like clip a fence and just blow up because it's DCS. And sometimes ground objects are like invincible. You know, like trees and small wire fences. You hit a small wire fence like that with like a whole jet, the jet just explodes and the fence is like, hey, you scratched my paint. Alright, capturing. Boom. Military base is ours. Nice. We're moving right along. That was a good capture. That wouldn't have happened though if Knight wasn't there. I'm sure I would have handled the Mi-8 trying to repair. But the Frogfoot could have actually killed me if it would have got a laser lock on me. That's pretty rough. Because I didn't have the altitude to spiral down to try to break that laser. I would have had to have just tried to dive and maneuver.
Radar searching.
I guess the next targets will have to be uniform. There's usually like a hidden little small outpost and some troops and some light armor and uniform, but they're hidden. You got to find them. And the SA-5 looks like it's been damaged, so yeah, it's ready to get finished off now. It can't shoot anymore.
Radar searching.
Peanuts all over the top of Palmyra already. Palmyra's ready to be captured. This whole southern area is ready to just be taken over. If I had more time, I could grab a helicopter and just capture all this. Oscar, that's almost done. It just needs to be captured. Yeah. Oh, Raqqa's neutral too. This is over. This war is over. Palmyra's their last stronghold, and it's already been pummeled to death. Yeah, this war is over. If I had 45 more minutes, this thing would be done for sure. So whoever's still here, you guys can finish this war off for sure. Just clear out the SA-5 site and Palmyra, and then it would just be a matter of taking care of Uniform and Oscar. If you take care of Palmyra, though, the enemy can't do anything. Then it'll just be a matter of time. All right, though. Yep, I've got to get off here because I've got to go to bed because I've got to do that event tomorrow that they were so nice to tell me that they need me to show up friggin' 4 or 5 hours early. Because it's already gonna fuck my body up doing this. It's already gonna do that. So it kind of peeves me just a little bit when they're like, hey, remember how we said it's all gonna be ready and you can show up like right before you're ready to do it? And then they show up and they're like, hey, we need to just show up like 4 or 5 hours early and we're not gonna have anything ready. You're gonna have to help us. That's such a bummer. So I'll be back tomorrow night. Odds are on me flying or streaming anyway are like slim to none because I'll guarantee you I'm going to be wrecked. Sunday I'll be around. I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday because it's Sunday, but I'll be in the Discord. So if you need me for anything, you know where to get a hold of me in the Discord. Let me see who's flying. I'll get you guys rated over somewhere. And of course, happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy Independence. Even if it's not your holiday, happy anyway. You did. Kraken, you did help. For sure. Killing that Frogfoot. I mean, I might have survived it, but with you there to kill it before it has a chance, that's the best way. Just because I can survive something doesn't mean I want to keep trying. Smart thing is to kill the bad guy before they have a chance to kill anybody on your side, period. Alright, who's flying? California? Mitsu? Are you guys flying? Anybody streaming? We've got an early raid here. Okay, nobody I know is flying right now. So we're just gonna pick one. Alright, raiding Bubble Pig. No idea, never seen him. They might be the best damn pilot ever. No idea. Alright, I will not be on the Discord tonight though, so if you need to get a hold of me, you just have to wait till tomorrow night when I'm home, or Sunday. But I'll be back on Monday for sure. Even if my body's a wreck, I will at least show up on Monday for a little bit. We'll get that new war started no matter what. All right, I'm out.